Hello, and welcome to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. I'm Peter Wilkin, and I'm here to help you build differentiated, enduring brands and thriving businesses. It's not really a podcast. It's more a series of strategic insights, stories, and secrets of success from a lifetime's career in advertising, brand consulting, and change management. The thread that binds them is brand-centered management, the trademark brand building process and philosophy I developed with my partners at the brand company over 20 years ago, that's since been embraced by thousands of brand professionals and some of the world's most iconic brands. The 4Ds process and brand DNAs have become well known in brand strategy circles. The focus here is practical advice you can apply straight away to your business. It gives you a glimpse inside the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, our online coaching program, where we aim to democratize effective brand strategy. So come with me, take a step inside the virtual lighthouse. Welcome. Expenses, that put you in an incredible position of power as an account person if you were signing off people's expenses. And I learned that very, very early on in my first job in McCann's in London. We had a very kind of flamboyant creative director whose name was a color, and his office was colored that way as well. His surname was white, and his whole office was white leather and everything white in his office. He would wear his trademark, white suits, white ties, white shoes, white everything,
right.
And living up to his name. But he was very much homosexual and quite overtly gay, and which was absolutely fine and acceptable. His work he did was exceptionally good, but he was, I would say, in those days, a provocatively forward homosexual. So he would make it very clear or not if he was interested in you. And he loved his good-looking young boys who would constantly be hanging around his office. And I think he took an interest in me in my younger days. I was probably better looking than I am now. But we quickly established that wasn't, the way I batted. But managed to preserve some mutual respect, which was really good. But to give you an idea of what used to kind of go on, I would get Don White's expenses claim to be able to approve or not, and I'd get things like astronomical sums for expenses at that time. £5,000 or £6,000 charges for Miss Kiki, thank you for the great time. That was it. That was the invoice descriptor. and I would think, oh God, what do I do with this? And I would seek guidance from my bosses above, and they would kind of, without saying anything, say, I didn't see it, and neither did you, kind of thing.
Right, spa treatment.
It was, that would have been at least a little bit more tangible. I had to go into him and I said, look, you've got to give me something to work with that's a little bit more tangible than this. Yeah. Let me help you, kind of thing. But inevitably, and this is the way the world worked. And, the work that I was doing then and that time, it was with Coca-Cola, and it was William Grant and Sons and Glenfiddich whiskey and stuff like this. Yeah. If you needed your work attended to and done, it actually, you turned a blind eye to the cask that slipped out of the warehouse or would fall off the back of a truck. That's still the way the world works, whether we like it or not.
Always has, always will.
Always has and always will. Thank you for listening to the Lighthouse Brand Builders podcast. If you found this helpful and want to know more, please visit my website at peterwilkin.com. That's Wilkin with an E at the end. You'll find more free resources, instructional videos, and links there. If you're a CEO or a business owner looking to build your brand, or a brand strategist looking to level up your skills, check out the CBO Masterclass in the Lighthouse Brand Strategy Academy, where you'll be guided through a comprehensive, stepwise process to develop your unique brand DNA and learn the skills to become a certified Chief Brand Officer. If you have any brand or strategy related questions you'd like answered, you can ask them in the showcase notes below. I'll do my best to address them. Thank you and see you next time.